I'm Leandra Godoy, a clinical psychologist and assistant professor of pediatrics at Children's National. I'm with the Child Health Advocacy Institute and the Division of Psychology. So excited to be here, and if you want to go around and folks can introduce themselves.
That sounds good.
See.
I'm just looking at my screen here. Renee, did you want to start us off?
Sure. Hi, I'm Renee. I am a care coordinator and I work at Children's National. And then for this project, I did a lot of the logistic work and data collection.
Okay.
So, hello everyone. My name is Yetta Myrick, formerly of Children's National. I was the community outreach coordinator at the Center for Autism Spectrum Disorders, and I did training for this project. So happy to be here.
Welcome.
I can go next. My name is Serene Habaib. I'm a clinical psychologist at Children's and part of the Autism Center, as well as the Department of Psychology and the Child Health Advocacy Institute. And as part of this project, I worked on helping to design some of the trainings with our community stakeholders, and then did some of the trainings, and I'm working on our evaluation and preparing a manuscript right now.
Thank you.
I'll go. I'm Annie Inge. I'm a clinical psychologist and clinic director at the Center for Autism Spectrum Disorders. I got to participate in the trainings.
Welcome. Hi, I'm Olivia Citrullo. I'm a psychologist in the Child Health Advocacy Institute, as well as the Outpatient Psychology Department at Children's National Hospital. And for this training, I got to help facilitate some of them when they were in person. Great. It's nice to see some familiar faces. I guess we'll start off just with the, in 2019, Dr. Godoy was awarded this pilot program. How did this come about? I mean, can you give us like, I guess, a status or an update with the research study?
Sure, yeah, and this has been a team effort the whole way along in terms of developing this idea of doing a kind of a feasibility study on ways to increase community knowledge around the identification and treatment of children with autism. And so we, I think have been working with the community on this for a while. And so it was exciting to be able to get this funding to do these trainings. And it's really a train the trainer model, since one of our goals is around sustainability. So the idea of, involving our community stakeholders throughout the process to learn more about what they wanted to see in an autism training, trying to develop that alongside them, and then working with those stakeholders to co-facilitate trainings moving forward, so that when the pilot money is runs out, that they can continue to disseminate knowledge on autism in the community. Open it up though to the rest of the team to see if there's anything else to add to that.
So this is Yetta Myrick here. I think, we really think about this project. It, like Dr. Godoy said, it really is a team effort. I come to this project as a parent of a teenager with autism spectrum disorder and intellectual disability. And so to be in a space where I can contribute to bridging the gap between the medical and the educational side of things really goes deep for me. I'm passionate about this work, obviously, because of my own personal experience, but to see, where the gaps are and how we can learn from each other and complement the work that we're doing really, I believe, is making a difference for families, because really, in truth, the reality is everybody kind of works in silos. And so this really was about working together, figuring out like, how do these systems work? How can Children's National, contribute in the community to further, autism, especially as we think about, unfortunately, long wait lists that are not just in this area, but kind of nationwide, right? And figure out how we can support these early education providers, support, families. Sorry, I'm saying support so many times, but really to help families to get what they need to help their children to to thrive and to grow, and get what they need so they can be functional parts of society. I mean, that's all that families really want. But it all starts in the very beginning. Like, are they getting, the services they need early on, and so on and so forth. So really laying the groundwork for this work really builds this trajectory out, to, support families.
Thank you. Did anyone else want to add anything else?
I'll just say it was really a community partnership, like in the truest form. We started by meeting with all of the community partners that were already invested in this work sort of informally. And we sat with them and we just had conversations about what do they feel like their workforce needs to know? What do they think families need to know? What are the biggest needs? And started with that to design all of our trainings and made sure that they were kind of involved at every step of the way. So that we weren't like pre-deciding or predetermining the questions to ask or the programs to set up, but really hearing kind of the voices of those who are working with families day in and day out to develop those.